Unfortunately, many Black Americans have a stupid mindset, but it's not all their fault because they've been subjected to brainwashing, which they don't even realize they've been subjected to, particularly from the media. If it wasn't for the power of the media mind control slave masters, many of you wouldn't have this problem. But unfortunately, many of you trust without verify. So this is called trust without verify, stupid Black mindset. And I want to talk about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett from Texas. She has that real heavy Southern accent, and she screams and yells, and she talks like a very illiterate person. She acts illiterate sometimes. She represents a very poor section of Texas in Dallas area, very poor. But is that real, or is she just playing a role? Is she playing a role because ghetto sells? And my answer to that is yes. Number one, Jasmine Crockett did not grow up in Texas. Jasmine Crockett does not have a Southern accent. She's playing you. Why? Either people told her that she has to act this way, or either she decided she has to act this way. But whatever it is, she's presenting herself as what she wants you to believe she is. She is a rich person raised in St. Louis. Now, I have no problem with people having money. I have no problem with people having wealth and growing up in the wealth. I have a problem with people presenting themselves as something they're not. Let me show you a picture of the high school that Jasmine Crockett went to. Jasmine Crockett went to Mary Institute of St. Louis Country Day School. This high school that she went to, let me show you another picture of it. You know how much it costs? It's a private school, by the way. And Democrats don't like for the average citizen to go to private school. That's why they vote against vouchers. $35,000 a year. $35,000 a year in St. Louis, the North. No Southern accent there. And once she graduated from that school, she went to a prestigious college in the South called Rhodes College. And you know how much it costs to go to Rhodes College every year? It's $74,000. Now, like I said, I could care less if your parents had money. Good for you, good for them. But when you present yourself as ghetto, as down, or whatever you want to call it, when that's not you, then you're deceiving people. Everybody heard how she talked. Now I want you to listen to this clip from Benny Johnson and Megyn Kelly. They're going to show you two sides of Jasmine, the real Jasmine and the fake Jasmine. Listen.
Girl who gets hood.
In my mind, I'm thinking, I just got to Austin and I had to meet 5 people to get here. I don't know about this.
Y'all don't know what white privilege looks like, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of something.
It's a huge responsibility. The congressional seat is over 4 times as large as my House seat.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down, calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do.
And I was just starting to get into the rhythm of doing constituent services.
They send them to Texas, they send them to Florida. Every deplorable state that we can think about, they usually coming out of y'all's think tank.
There was someone that talked to me and said, in fact, a former ambassador in the Clinton administration.
Please calm
Don't
down.
tell me to calm down, because y'all talk noise and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
He said, Jasmine, what you have to realize is that if you are really going to make change, it's not going to be in the Texas House. He said, you did a great job playing defense, but you have a chance to play offense.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about
somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Meanwhile, you pointed out, but like her high school looks like a castle, Benny. It looks
Yeah.
like the most elitist country club I've ever seen.
Oh, it was. I mean, what we shot there doesn't even do it justice. It's fine. It looks like Oxford. It's an absolute beautiful castle. Yeah, also, she went to Rhodes College. Rhodes College, nestled in the rolling hills outside of leafy Memphis, Tennessee, cost $74,000 per year. Megan, I went to community college.
Jasmine Crockett, another Democrat that wants you to think that they are with the small people. But actually, all she is another one of these rich elitists that want to keep the little man down while they stay up, while they're playing that game. Don't have a stupid black mindset. Check it out. Verify before you trust. And now that you know the truth about Jasmine Crockett, maybe you ought to start investigating other folks.